Ooh, someone misread me and I decided not to correct them. I'm not sipping because I want to think on that one.
That one took me a while. Because I used to feel like I had to combat against, I had angry cat, fought against all the time.
Misread me and I decided not to correct them. I feel like that's my everyday life now, though.
I feel like with what you do for your job, I do.
I feel like that's everyday life, right? I can't think of one instant for sure, but anytime, and we talked about this earlier of I think I'm better than, or if that happens now, I am, sure.
I don't have the energy to correct people anymore.
Everything that you think I am. Yep.
And I will continue
Sure
about this way.
As I continue on with my life and my day. Yep. You are. Yep. Sure.
Yep.
If that helps you sleep better at night, have at it. Because I'm tired. I don't have the energy. I have 12 kids, two dogs, and a parakeet at home. I don't have the energy to argue with you about who I am or who I'm not. That's spot on. That's it. So everything I used to worry about what someone would say about me to someone else.
Yes.
Because my character, right? You're speaking on my character. And so I don't want you to misrepresent my character to someone else. And now I'm at the point in life where, especially if it's two people who know me, if you speak about me to someone else in an ill manner, that's on them to believe you or not, especially if you both know me. Oh, yeah. People who know me know my character, know my heart. Am I perfect? No, God, no. But
no, but you also don't act like it. You're also not saying I am perfect.
So sure, if whatever you thought, that's me.
That's been a big freeing thing for me that I've learned in probably the last few years. It's like, okay, yeah, if you think that's me, I know you don't
run
know
with
me.
it.
Go ahead, you go over that
Run
way. Because as soon as you meet someone that knows me,
they're so confused.
They're gonna be like, "What? No,
what? Not Brandy,
right?
Not Cat. Cat? Who?
Maybe they'll
no.
be like,
what did you do?
That better be the question. What did you do to her?
Did you say something? Or no, I let them believe it.
What chord did you strike with her?
Right, exactly. Were you fussing with her?
So before we started the podcast, I was wondering, have you ever heard the term, the phrase fussing when you're talking with your partner? And for like me, I would probably say we were bitching at each other, or we were arguing, or we were in a fight. Like that's how, again, Southern hospitality. Oh, we were fussing with my husband. And I was like,
so
no,
confused
I'm bitching at my house. Like I'm yelling at, not yelling at, but
what
it was the cutest way of saying you got in an argument.
That is so funny.
It was adorable. I bent over laughing. I thought it was.
Have you ever heard someone say like, stop all that fussing?
Yeah. No. I heard it in like a movie.
No, in real life.
No.
Because
to me, when you say fussing, it means you're fussing with yourself. Or like, I gotta fuss with this.
So my grandmother, my cousin and I, we're 3 years apart, would go over her house on a Saturday or whatever. Again, fighting over the remote. And she'd be like in her back room, y'all better stop all that fussing before I come in there.
It's fussing. You better stop all that arguing.
Stop all that fussing before I come in there.
But stop all that yelling. That's what we never, fussing was never.
Yeah,
that's
fussing.
a really cute way of saying
That's so funny.
I
can't wait to like sit and talk with you about Southern colloquialisms, like in sayings and things like that.
Can you write me a manual for both Greek life and for Southern life?
Well,
please?
I'm not in a Greek organization.
Oh, that's right. But you've taught me a lot, like in general, just like how things
I have
function.
Family
because you have family, everything.
Yeah,
I need someone to write that manual for me too. Because that I don't. Because where colleges went, it was not a big thing in the North.
Not to take up too much podcast time, but Greek life is different also based on organizations. So. Yes. Greek life for the Black Greek letter organizations is different from Greek life of like Tri-Deltas and so on and so forth.
Yes.
So you'll need at least 2 manuals.
I do, because it was for a judge. They were dedicating a park to her. And
I saw that. Yeah.
She's a badass. And just the whole culture that was happening around me, I was like, this is, again, BTE was just overflowing, spilling. There was like a fire hydrant. And I was like, this is great. I was like in the thick of it. And I was like, this is my shit. This is what I love. Yeah. And I like not Southern, but Northern culture. It's not a thing.
That's crazy to me.
It really, and so when I come down here, I'm like, oh, this is a whole on thing.
But I think even like homecomings for college, right, Brandy, are a thing.
I check in with you every homecoming weekend.
This year's gonna be great. It's my 20th. It's my 20th year.
You guys always have good performances. You have just the culture that is around your university. You and Mo went to Hampton. No,
I met him while I was in Hampton.
While you were in Hampton, but he didn't go to. I think I just grouped him in.
He wishes. No,
he wishes he was there. You went to Hampton University, and the culture around it. Your homecomings are off the Richter scale. You had Rick Ross one year, didn't you?
We did, year before last. But I'll say
you tell me all this, and I'm just like, I want the list of their performances. I want the list of the get-togethers. Can you wear meta glasses and just I want to know what's going on. There's so much happening around it.
Come to homecoming.
Oh my gosh, I'd be so
it's a good time. But again, you'll need 2 manuals. An HBCU homecoming and a PWI homecoming are 2 different things.
PWI.
What predominantly white institution.
Okay.
They're 2 different things.
I think I even looked up this year. I even looked up your homecoming.
Yeah.
There's so much.
It's in October.
That's fantastic.
I'm staying on that side of the water for homecoming this year because I'm not driving back and forth. It's going to be a lot of good times.
I just remember we would stand at the fence and you would tell me about homecoming weekend. And I was like, this is fantastic. And the fact that you're an alumni still going back and like,
oh gosh, yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with my college.
No?
And no.
Oh, that's a cultural difference.
I shouldn't be nothing to do. I'm very proud of my college. I have, but like I don't go back.
But that could also be a northern versus southern thing.
Because northern colleges and southern colleges, it is night and day
especially
different.
about like universities of like the bigger colleges, Florida, South Carolina, like the Clemsons. Oh, honey, the alumni. I feel like they party maybe harder than the students.
Even Alex being from Nebraska and like college football wasn't a thing for us.
Yeah,
and where maybe there are some northern colleges, but like by us, I didn't have that, and so I love NFL. Yeah. So we went to a college game, and I was like, oh my gosh, and it's alumni walking in, like alumni foundations. I was like, my university calls me. He was like, do you want to donate? And I said, hell no. I ain't donating back. I paid you a lot of money when I went there. Actually, my parents did. Thank God. Thank you, Richard and Darlene. But like,
I have nothing else for you.
I was like, no. And half my friends were like, no, I'm still paying that off. I ain't paying you shit. Like,
right.
Right?
I'm still paying for my education.
Right? But I feel like we could do a whole episode on just the culture and like just when I hear you talk about it and the celebrations that you all have. The fact that I always said it that you're an alumni and you're still going back for homecoming. That's wild to me.
Well, that's who it's for. Think about it. Homecoming is not for the kids who are already there. You're coming home. It's for the alumni.
That is not how it's done up in the north.
It's for the alumni.
At least the college I went to.
Homecoming is for the people who have matriculated through the university. You've come back. If you're still giving, you see where your money is going. If you're not, you see where your money went.
You keep it moving.
Fun story. So my best friend, she was my freshman year roommate.
Okay.
So we're like, I love her. And we went back to homecoming this year. This was her first year back in like 10 years. So on campus, we have a new cafeteria. It overlooks the water, all glass front, She's like, I'm taking something out of here. She's like, are you kidding me? She's like,
I'm leaving with something.
She said, is my name on a brick in here? I said, girl, but yeah, come back and you want to see, especially if you're an alumni who loves and has a deep and profound respect for your university like I do for Hampton. You want to see the progression. You want to see the next generation doing well and having access to things that you maybe could have never imagined. You want to see your favorite professor from sophomore year, if they're still there.
Professors are dying.
Our dean of women, she's not dean of women anymore, but she's still there.
What do you mean dean of women? What is that? What is that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, like women's studies?
No, dean of the female body of students. Dean of women in the university. Kat, we're about to have a whole... Dean of women, you have a dean of women and a dean of men in the university.
I've never heard of this.
So let me blow your mind a little further. Now, this is just Hampton University. Standard of excellence. This is not all universities when I say
I love this university pride that you have.
Listen, you can tell me nothing about Hampton University. Go Pirates. The real HU. So the Dean of Women at Hampton University, I don't know if they still do this. Again, I'm coming up on 20 years out, so things have changed.
Yep.
But when we got there in August of 2002, we have convocation. And so you dress in your all white, your men wear your dark suits. You go into the concert hall. It's called Ogden Hall.
Okay.
You flood into Ogden Hall freshman year. And it's basically giving you the standards of the university. Now at Hampton University, when you go in your freshman year, you are on curfew.
That makes sense. I think we might have been in some sort of way.
Homecoming, you're on curfew. So you go in and they're setting the standard for your university. Okay. And I remember, ingrained in my brain, the dean of women, she would give a speech and she'd say, a Hamptonian woman. It basically gives you your standards of how you should act as a woman of Hampton University.
Hamptonian woman?
A Hamptonian woman does not do X, Y, Z. A Hamptonian woman carries herself A, B, and C. A Hamptonian woman is the standard of excellence. All of this is happening freshman year, right? And so it just basically
grooming you from the get-go in a great way.
It molds you into how you should carry yourself in life, on campus, off campus.
I really love how throughout your life, how people just told you to
Yeah.
I had my mom guiding me, but like I feel like a lot of things I figured out on my own how to carry. I carry myself the way I carry myself because I figured it out. Yeah. And I had to. If I didn't, then I wouldn't get what I wanted.
Pushes. Yeah. And very impactful. Yes, a dean of women.
When you're 18, 19, and you're going to college, you are dumb.
Buck wild.
You are crazy.
You know nothing.
You know nothing, but you think you know everything.
You know everything.
Yeah. You are cocky as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My God, if I could have someone be like, hold up, don't.
This is what we don't do.
Here's some boundaries.
Right. Welcome. What you don't do is A, B, and C as a representative of this university. Again, I don't know if they still do it. I imagine they have something of the sort like that.
I hope they do because you need that guidance at 18, 19 years old. Granted, you can go to college later in life and that's perfectly fine.
Right.
But the average is 18, 19. But I'm lost. That's amazing.
I wonder if other universities have that. Do you know what I found out? This is off topic, but here we are.
You're okay.
So what I found out is that, and I learned this from someone I know who graduated from University of Virginia to a Hampton game.
University of Virginia is one that's in Charlottesville. I get that confused with the one that's in Richmond.
To a Hampton football game. And during the football game, we had homecoming court. And she was like,
that's a big thing.
She says, why are these people dressed up? And I said, I don't understand the question. It's homecoming. It's close to homecoming. And she was like, that's a thing in college?
It wasn't a thing for, like, the court wasn't a thing.
Evidently, it's not a thing at UVA. I didn't know that.
We didn't have that either. But again, there's so much difference between northern and southern schools. Until we went to, I think it was an ODU game. It was homecoming weekend, and they had a court, and I was like, "This is still a thing."
ODU has a homecoming court. Yeah, I'm not crazy.
ODU had a homecoming court, and they announced who got the king and queen that day.
Yeah, and then she said it, and I was like, "Well, maybe it's only HBCUs." I thought everyone did this.
School. Well, even high school, we didn't have homecoming court. We had a king and queen type dance, but redneck, small little tiny town. We didn't have all the normal things like a grocery store. So we did it a different time.
Yeah.
But I knew the homecoming court was like a thing. Yeah, but ODU did it too. And that was the first time I was like, this is still a college thing. And my brother went for, one of his graduate degrees, went to ODU. Yeah, they do like a whole thing for it. And you have to vote on the people. Yeah. Same. See, we don't. Granted, I could go to Canada at 19 and drink. That was like, maybe that was our, I don't know.
I'm going up north. I'll be back.
My mom's like, oh, I'm glad I paid for that education. So you go to
heading up north. I'll be back. I love it.
This is another topic that I really wanted to get in with you because there's a debate right now. I don't know if it's younger women or women in general, but having to choose between being a working woman and a traditional wife role. I think you as a human, as a woman,
I gotta adjust myself.
I feel like you marry those two in a really great way. And on your questionnaire, the way you answered one of my questions, I was like, we need to have this discussion. Because as someone, I'm a working woman, I'm the breadwinner in my home. My husband is a stay-at-home dog dad. Mm-hmm. And so he does a lot of the cooking, cleaning, things like that. And then we do some of that stuff together. And so I used to be, I did 4-H in the domesticated sense, not the farm animals, mm-hmm. but I used to sew and can jams and things like that. So I know how to do all that. But right now in the area that I'm in, I am probably more of like the working woman. Mm-hmm. But I feel like even from the moment I met you to now, like you blend the two together. Mm-hmm. I will say with younger females that are debating this, I want to be like, you can fucking be both. You can you can be both. You don't have to choose. Maybe you have to choose whether or not you can be a stay-at-home mom or have to go out and work. Sometimes you don't have that choice. But you can be both. So with that, you are both. How do you find the balance in the two?
I want to start with this. Do what works for you.
Yes.
As a woman, feel free to not be what everyone thinks you should be.
Also, you don't have to label it.
Don't label it. We are not a monolith. Everyone is not the same. So I want to start there, because what works for me may not work for the next person.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Kev on Stage, the comedian, said something recently, and I'm going to answer you, but it was profound when he said it. And he says, I gatekeep my marriage.
Okay, I'm intrigued by that.
So everything that I do in my marriage, I don't share with everyone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Some things that my husband and I do, or my spouse and I do in our marriage, no one else will know about, because it works for us and it's not for anybody else. Yeah. Gatekeep some things. I want us all to go back to keeping some things internal. Keep some things for yourself.
I do
right?
like that.
And so for me, I was a stay-at-home mom. I stayed home with my children until they were a little bit older. I worked part-time until they were a little bit older. I went to school. I went to work full-time. We have navigated our life as a family based on what works for us. So for me, yes, I work. But I work a job that gives me flexibility, right? So, I have a doctor's appointment I got to take a kid to. I can do that without worrying about, how are we going to manage? We work on our strengths in my marriage. So I love to cook. I love to bake. I love to cook. I love to bake. That's what I love to do. So I cook and I bake for my family.
And your neighbors
and my neighbors and my friends. It's what I love to do. I love to throw an apron on. I feel my most feminine self when I'm cooking and baking and in my apron and serving my family. But
I love that take on that. Yeah.
That's me.
I love that that's how you find your femininity.
That's my femininity.
I feel like femininity, a lot of times people are like, it's how you, and you probably do, when you put on a certain outfit, you do feel feminine.
Right.
But like the fact that's how you find the root of your femininity,
right.
I think that's a great expression of that you don't have, it doesn't have to be what you wear. It doesn't have to be how you hair.
No.
I feel most feminine when I don't have makeup on, and when my face isn't broken up, like my face is like, my skin's really good. I have no makeup on. I feel my most confident that way. But when I have some makeup on, I can feel it. I don't like the way it feels. I do put very light makeup on anyways, but I love that's where you find that feminine part of you, that root of it is in the kitchen.
So we have our balance that works for our family. So this whole argument of traditional wife and working woman, if you want it, you have to find that balance. If you don't want it, so be it. Also, leave other women alone about it. Hello?
Can we just talk about the society of women to just say that we don't have to be like, you have to label yourself and you're different than me, then there's an issue with it. Then you're wrong.
Can we talk about it from this standpoint? And I use you as an example all the time, because I talk to people and I tell them, I say, I'm a mother and I have children. People assume I'm automatically drawn to kids. I am not one of those women. I love kids. I want every child to be safe, have a good home, yada, yada, yada. However, no, we cannot have a whole bunch of children in my house. I don't want to be around children all day, right? Yeah. No, thank you. And so I was telling someone, I told my neighbor Kat all the time, if you don't want kids, don't have kids. Can't put them back.
You can't undo it.
They're once they're here, they're here. Now, unless you just want to be a trash ass person and neglect your children, and that's a whole nother topic. Yeah. But once they're here, they're here. So if you don't want kids, don't have them. Yeah. If you're even questioning having kids, don't have them. And if you meet someone and you're a mother and you meet a woman who doesn't want children, guess what? It's okay. she's still a woman.
She's still a woman.
She's still a human. She's still worthy of whatever she wants to accomplish in life.
She's still worthy of being a woman.
She's still worthy of being a woman and being respected as a woman.
I am a firm believer that whether or not you have children should define you as a woman.
Right.
It is perfectly okay for me to have them. It's perfectly okay for me not to have them.
Absolutely.
It does not define me.
Who I am.
It doesn't define my legacy.
No.
Because legacy is not what you produce in a human form.
Right.
I've already been building a legacy for years. I may not have children. I got nieces and nephews that are my legacy. I have a business that's my legacy. I have what I've put out into the world as my legacy, and how I've acted, how I've treated people, how I move about my life. And I do that whole dynamic of like in having kids and not having kids and things that have been
it's such a waste of space.
Have been insane. And it really just comes down to if you meet, just literally, ladies, when you meet women and another woman's different than you, instead of judging it or telling them how they should change, just get to know them first. Get to know them first.
Embrace the person.
Or maybe just meet him at the friends.
Meet him at the fence for a quick date.
Or baked good. You reeled me in real quick with the baked good.
Bring a warm baked good
to
the fence.
Game changer.
And get to know the woman.
Get to know. Just talk. And go into, the thing is, like, when you meet another woman, just go into it without any expectations. Because I don't want someone to tell me who I should be and how I should be. I remember a woman, when we first moved here, it was like, I can't believe you have your car in the driveway. Your car's too expensive to have in the driveway. You should have it inside. She just went on a tangent about it. And I was like, well, first off, I pay for that car. So if I want to leave it outside, I perfectly can.
If I want to leave the windows down during a hailstorm, guess what I'm going to do? It's so weird.
And then in my head, I'm like, also, I have a very nice Beetle that's sitting in my garage. And that one is the one that gets a president. I only have one car garage. All right. But the biggest thing you can do as a woman that's going to further the growth of women and further us as just women is to sit down without expectation of who you're going to be talking to, what they are, and let them simply tell you who they are and get to know them. But if you're walking in saying, you should be this, you should be that, all that is fighting and combating against each other.
Yeah, and personally for me, you've already lost me in the conversation. I hear nothing.
Also, I don't want to meet people just like me.
No,
I would be annoyed.
Boring.
Oh my God. I want you to tell me something I don't know. Yes. I want you to convince me to do an experience I wouldn't normally do.
Yes.
Talk to me about stuff I don't know about.
Right.
If you're going to agree with me all the time too,
it's
I don't
boring.
want that either.
No, gross.
No.
Because now I'm questioning you inside.
I know I'm not always right.
So now I don't trust your judgment. No.
I know I'm not always right. So I want to talk about different. And I feel like that kind of takes us back into getting to know other women and feeling confidence in who you are is having diversity around you, having different walks of life, different women. Just, I think it gives you also more confidence in who you are and it cultures you. It makes you like a better person.
Can I also say, I find that I'm able to balance traditional role versus power suit or whatever everyone's talking about these days, because I have an amazing spouse. I have a phenomenal spouse.
You really do. We both do.
I have a phenomenal who is not caught up in my woman has to be
not caught up in the role.
Not caught up in the role.
Not caught up in the role.
Not caught up in the role. Caught up in this is a household. We are partners. These children will break us down if we let them. We're a team.
We're a team.
We got to stick together.
Me and you, okay? We're going to swallow us whole if we don't keep this together,
us
right?
Against them, right? I have a phenomenal spouse who supports the decisions that I make. Now, again, different folks, different strokes. The decisions that I make, a lot of them, yes, I run past my husband. Hey, what do you think about? Because not only are you my spouse and my husband, you're my best friend. First.
Yes.
And so I trust your judgment. I trust what you're going to say. You know me better than a lot of people. So if I can go to him and say, I'm thinking about doing X, Y, and Z. What are your thoughts? And he's going to know based off of who I am as a person, what I'm trying to accomplish, what I want to do, yay or nay. And he's going to give me that feedback. I'm able to live the life that I live because I have the support to live it.
That's really well said.
And unfortunately, a lot of women don't have that.
They don't. They don't.
They don't have
and
that.
I learn more and more women that don't. And it's hard. And I'm thankful. I've literally journaled this weekend. I've started journaling every day. Just as I feel it, I'm letting it come out, right? Is that I do feel fortunate to have the partner that I have. Because the support that I have in what I'm doing, especially what I'm going to be doing next, if I didn't have that, I would not be the woman I am today. I would not be the confident woman I am today.
Yeah.
And I love that you say, you run things past your spouse. I remember years ago, my mom was saying, well, she didn't like something I was doing, which is not abnormal, especially in my 20s. We went through a whole thing.
I'm questioning your judgment here.
And she said something. I said, Mom, you can tell me your opinion, but it doesn't mean I have to take into consideration. The only opinion that I take into consideration, and I have to, I tell myself I have to, is my spouse's. And first off, he thinks I'm pretty great. So that works out really nicely. And he's the one person that if he says, hey, no, which is not always the case, I realize, he's telling me to pause and think about stuff. But when you have that spouse, that what I always kind of equated to is Alex sees the spark and then hands me a book of matches and says, spark it up. And that's how I've been able to create what I've been able to create. And that's been that way through our whole marriage. And there's been times where, he was in the military and what I had to do was kind of backseat, but it gets put on the back. You don't know what your life's going to be one week from the next. And you're angry because you don't know, and any plan that you had just got shot to hell. And so that's just the way it is. And we've had that where some people, like right now, my career takes more of a front seat than his does. And you work on that, but having that good supportive partner that doesn't box you into what you have to do, that's a beautiful thing.
And I wish that on all women. If you want a partner. Because if you don't want one,
don't have
I love that
one.
for you. I love it for you.
Go ahead.
If you
I didn't think I'd get married.
I knew in my heart of hearts before I met my husband that I was going to be a single woman living in a skyrise apartment in a big city with a dog. Marketing. We were both marketing.
I was going to really be that corporate lady with some power pumps. I can't even wear heels.
Absolutely. The whole shebang.
The whole thing. I told my professor in college that I was going to be a CMO, and he goes, "What's that?" This was my marketing professor. Which, first off, if you don't know what that is, we really should have been going back and questioning. My other marketing teacher, absolute genius, trained my brain to be what it is today. This particular guy, I was like, I'm going to be a CMO, and he's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Chief Marketing Officer," and he's like, "Is that even a position?" And I was like, "Oh my God, is anybody else realizing this?" Jesus. And now I just realize, now that I'm older, is that he didn't think women could be a corporate place. But that's what I thought I was going to be. Granted, am I that in my business? I'm a million other hats at the same time. But if you don't want the partner, you don't have to. You might be a little less stressed than the rest of us. But learn how to love yourself and find someone that also pours into you. I think that's a big thing with a partner, is that person that loves you, that pours into you. There's something to be said about it, and whether that's a really close friend, or a partner that you choose to sign paperwork for,
then
that
your emergency contact.
Although I tell my emergency contact is not good at his phone. It's usually dead or where Lord knows where.
Mine either. Is it a man thing? Because
my brother looked at me and he goes, I can help you out with that. You might want to put me on as like your secondary. And I was like, good call on that. Good call on that.
Got a point. I like the way you think.
It's a good one. Let's see. This one's really good because we've talked about who we are moving forward and we're standing on the shoulders of the ancestry women that were in front of us. Or I don't want to say behind us, in front of us. Came before us. That's what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, just Grace said behind. Oh, don't even like it. When you picture yourself years from now, which part of you do you hope your kids remember and resonate with the most? That's a big one. Don't worry, I got toilet paper ready for you.
Oh my gosh, wait.
It's a good, hard, deep question.
It is. My love. And I mean that in every capacity. So I mean that in every capacity because it wasn't until I lost my mom that I was able to see her as her own woman. And her love for people, for myself, for her community, just who she was all around. The love of a mother only comes second for me to God's love. It's unconditional, it's unwavering, And it's filling. It's sacrificial. I want later on for my kids, years down the road from now, I want them to look back on their lives and see the love that I not only had for them, but that I had for people.
Oh, right? Showing them how to love people as you go.
I need to be that example of love for people so that my children know how to love well.
And that's how you make change.
And that's how you make change.
That's how you make change.
I want my children to, one, like I've said, I know that I was loved well. I know I've been loved well my entire life. I've been doted on my entire life. I want that for my children. An even greater magnitude. And so when I'm older, I want them to look back and be like, oh, mom loved well. Yeah. Not just us, our friends, our community, the people she served, whether church, work, wherever, she loved dad well, right? And so I set that example as well in my daily interactions in my marriage. I know that my kids are watching. So I need you to see what a healthy relationship looks like. Yeah. I need you to see what unconditional love looks like in a partnership, in a relationship like this. I need you to see I need you to see me loving your sibling. Maybe I love my children differently on purpose.
3 completely different humans.
But I need you to see that, right? So
you're loving them, but you're still creating that unit around them. It's kind of like what I said before. It's that each of your kids are so different.
Right.
And they're unique in their individualities. And then but that means you do have to love them differently.
You do.
And you're also teaching them that if someone's different, you can still love them well. You can love them well. And I think I love that you say it's how you love, because when you have a parent that can create a community around them, it's because they give love, they've given it. If they all they do is take, you're going to see them have no community. You're going to see them have nobody around them. When shit gets hard and nobody shows up, a lot of times that has to do with how and there's also generational things to go in there that you didn't know what that felt like, so you don't know how to give it, and you got to come in contact with the right people that show you, but you're showing your kids, and I think that is how we really make change in people, is you teach, like, I mean, I have kids, but I'm hopefully teaching my nieces and nephews what how to love, how to accept people, how to do things that are a little bit different. How in my work, I'm working with people with all different walks of life. And that means I'm accepting of people. I give them the space to be who they are. I think that's beautiful. And I think you're doing a great job of it.
Thank you.
You're doing absolutely wonderful. And I think how you love people, I feel like that's so big. Because it's not hard.
No.
Most of the time. Sometimes you're like, oh, but anyway.
It's a test. It's a test.
But to love somebody it's just getting to know somebody and being there, and not, I think it's that same concept of like coming to them without judgment of what they are and making them fit into some type of box that you want them to fit into.
Absolutely. And I mean, for us, we're Christians, we go to church. And so love is the greatest of all. And that's what we focus on, God's love, Christ's love for us. And so I use that to instill in them, right? Like, okay, someone's different for whatever reason.
Whatever that is.
They're still created.
Yeah.
They've still been created. Here. They're still human. They're still here. They deserve to be loved. I think that will cover the multitude is love. And if my children did not know it, by the time I am 98 years old, they will have known it. Yeah, and they'll be able to pass that on.
I honestly don't think, just me with my journey with my own mother, is that like, there's times you're not going to realize it. There's times you don't appreciate it.
No, especially in like those teenage years.
In my 20s too, and it was for me and mom, it was that I didn't get her, she didn't get me. We just didn't understand it.
Yeah.
And so you don't appreciate it until you move past it, and you're like, oh. You have a different appreciation for the love that they were giving, and maybe you can see it a lot more.
When I didn't appreciate it with my mom, besides, of course, regular teenage things, I didn't appreciate it in early motherhood, because I felt like I'm going to be my own type of mom, right? Okay. I'm going to do this my way and this, that, and the third. And
Yeah, you're pouring out love to your kids.
Yeah.
And I think that's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
And they're going to remember it.
Yeah.
Another segment we're going to do is calling bullshit. We kindly, not so kindly, call bullshit on something that has been placed on us as women, as humans.
Yes.
I want to talk to you about something, what would you like to call bullshit on?
Calling bullshit on constant productivity.
Ooh.
The need
you're about to preach to the choir here, 'cause I'm terrible. I'm always like,
feel like you're always doing.
I'm having to unlearn it.
Complete bullshit, especially as a woman.
Okay.
And so I love the women who are embracing the soft life right now.
Yeah.
Of like slowing down, rest, taking your time.
Brandy, I literally have taken the entire, and we're coming, it's almost, when it hits the 20th, I took basically an entire month off of the world. Mm-hmm. An entire month. Mm-hmm. We left here on the 20th of December. I went out to my parents, which is middle of nowhere. I didn't have cell service, nothing. I did get service. It wasn't enough to send maybe a text message if I was lucky. It was great.
You're like by the window.
I lived in a barn that was full, surrounded by metal. I couldn't get Wi-Fi didn't work. And so then we came back and I was like, I want 3 or 4 days at New Year's. Like I can slow down. We did nothing for 3 days. I did a puzzle. So I was lying. We did a puzzle. And then I went right into doing stuff for my business, but it's like, I don't have any apps on my phone. I don't have anything. I literally, by the 20th, blocked off the entire world for an entire month. And it has felt so wonderful to slow down and not feel like I have to rush. I'm an overachiever. I'm a multitasker. I want to do.
Go.
But I also, I'm learning not to allow myself to get burnt out. Because when I get burnt out, I battle depression hard when I get there. So I love that you want to call bullshit on productivity, because I do feel like we're in a hustle society. But understand this, I hustle like I am broke, and I love to hustle. But also I want that I can hustle. I can do that. I don't think it's a bad thing. But the other side of it is learning that rest and turning your brain off.
Absolutely. Do the things, right? But don't let the things do you. So absolutely go for it. Reach that goal, make the money, whatever that thing is, do it. However, pause. Stillness. There's power in stillness.
There really
like just
is.
sitting, right? And so I want us to get out of this. I gotta. And for me, I have to remind myself, because not only am I thinking about me, I'm thinking about the kids. And
oh my God, as a mother, the go.
the go.
Jesus.
And so I have to be like, no.
I feel like saying no as a mom is probably so powerful.
No, we're not.
Especially
doing
when
it.
your kids are getting into school, you're doing all these activities, all the things, and you want them to be in activities, but it's like, I don't know, the bake sales, all the things. I know nothing about
PTA.
that.
No.
Oh my.
And I have 3 kids in 3 different schools. So no,
Thank you.
no, I cannot. I
think that's
cannot
part of
do
you
PTA.
protecting your peace.
You have to.
I think we go so much. We have so much productivity, and as women, I think that's how we're proving ourselves.
Absolutely.
We don't have to prove a goddamn thing.
You don't have to, but I think again, a lot of that is internalized. You're proving yourself to yourself. You may not even be going because you're trying to prove something to someone else. It's something in you that you feel like you've got to do. You've got to prove to yourself that you're worthy, or you're able, capable.
I feel like you got to have, it's that, I always say to people that I'm an introverted extrovert. I extrovert for my job. I do love being around people. I do. But I have got to have the other side of that, where I don't talk to nobody. I barely even talk to my husband.
To me. Same.
Like I need, and sometimes he's too much. I
That's a
love
lot.
him. He's my favorite person in the universe.
Love you down.
But don't talk to me. don't touch me. Don't come near me. I'm overstimulated. I have got to have that other side of it. And I think for me, it's at where I'm at right now is learning that I love to hustle. I love to do it. I don't think it's bad. And I don't want to say it's toxic, because I do hustle like I'm broke, and I've gotten where I am for that.
But you've got to find that balance.
But it's finding the balance. It's the opposite of not doing anything. And sometimes it's sitting there not doing it, but then my brain is like,
and I think so
I start reading.
In the culture of social media, the go is so praised and pushed.
In your face too.
Are you if you not
are you girl bossing right now?
Are you girl bossing?
Shut the fuck up.
You slept 8 hours. You're not getting nothing done if you sleep in 8 hours.
Are you in the 5 a.m. club?
No, I'm rolling over and ignoring society. I'm ignoring everything at 5 a.m. If you're sleeping more than 6 hours a night, you're missing opportunity. No, I'm resting.
Have you not had a
I am a bear in the winter. I need to hibernate.
We did have work this year, later into the year, all the way into December 29th, which I was so grateful for. But my body really did, I had a lot of anxiety around the fact that I was still working. Because normally I'm hermiting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Normally, beginning of November, we have like 1 or 2 weddings.
And you're usually like, oh, my season's slowing down. Yeah.
I'm in my jammies all day, every day. No. We were going until December 29th.
Gosh.
And I'm grateful for it. Yeah. But it was my body. And I think that's why I needed that hard reset for these last 30 days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, first things first, my business hasn't burned down. In fact, it has become more successful.
Love it.
That I'm not obsessing about it. I feel better. I feel more excited. Usually like this time of year is difficult for me, depression, anxiety wise, because I'm not working. I'm inside.
It's cold.
It's cold.
And dark.
I don't want to go anywhere. It's dark all the time. But this is this first year that I feel good about where I'm at. And I think it is that taking the other side of it. I worked hard last year. I worked my ass off. And did I hit every goal? No, but I'm still taking the opposite side of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because social media is a whole other concept that it's just, it's constant. I hate it. So gross. I hate it because it makes me feel like I'm not doing enough or I'm not enough or where I'm at isn't enough. I'm doing just fine. Yeah. A few weeks ago, I took both TikTok and Instagram off. And you know what I spent time on? Like, sometimes you just need that time where you're just like looking at your phone and there's nothing serious. I went to Pinterest again.
Yes.
I had same.
I've been Pinterest. I found some new hair ideas. I could try that hair idea. I could do this.
It was just fun things. Yeah. And all of it is way more eclectic than I thought. And there was
no pressure.
Granted, mine was still a business one, but it's not. When I look at Instagram, it's all other people that do what I do. And so it makes me feel inferior. And I'm fine where I'm at. Or if you're on Facebook, everybody's business is on there. And you know how I used to do gatekeep your marriage? I think I gatekeep my life.
Yes. Please.
I don't tell everybody everything that's going on. I don't want to. No. I don't want to have to keep up with trying to tell everybody what's happening. And also, if you want to know, ask me. I'm really happy. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll tell you about it. Yeah. But other than that, like, I don't feel like being like, hey, here's everything. And if you choose to, that's fine. Yeah. But that's just for me. I don't. No. Social media makes me not feel good. I will update Facebook because I've got the boomers, family members who still want to see the kids and stuff like that. So I'll update a couple of pictures every now and then. And especially in this climate, I'm good. Deleted it from my phone, so it's only on my iPad. I have it only on my desktop. It's still set with a time limit. There's an artist that I absolutely adore and love. She's like in the Spotsylvania area, Northern Virginia area somewhere. Her name's Janet. And she started this thing, I don't know how long ago, but I follow her where she would set time limits on her social media. And then she would let her husband change the password if she took a social media break, but just really limiting. And that's how she got into, I think that's how she got into her painting, is because she started setting that limit. Because like you said, and especially for me as a mom, oh, my kid's not doing that. Oh, they're not. Oh, they're not doing. Oh, we're not doing. Oh, we're not. You get into the comparison trap very easily. Even if you're not that type of person, it's at your doorstep. And especially if you are highly critical of yourself, I can be, oh, I'm not doing enough. That's my thing. Social, it doesn't make me feel good. It
doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't give me the warm fuzzies.
It's a mind fuck for me. And I really, you can watch me mentally go through it. And I remember last year having some conversation with the girls that work with me. And I was like, oh, this isn't normally, I was getting too obsessive about things. I don't like this. Yeah. And I feel like a healthier version of myself because I haven't been on them. They've been off. I've had a huge realization about all of them and how I'm moving forward is I want to build a life that supports what I want to do, not what I feel like everybody else is doing. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, there ain't going to be somebody from TikTok that's going to sit next to me with my spiked tee and say, are we happy? It's going to be my husband. And then be like, are we cool? Did we regret anything? Yeah. No, we did it. Oh, cool. Yeah. Coming out of someone who's worked in finance, none of it's real. It's all staged. It's all curated. It's all curated. It's all fake. Do you know how rare it is also for someone I was thinking about this with social media, and I do my business. You see me in my business, when you see me in my personal life, I'm the same person, but the person that shows up in my business is an alter ego. Kat DeLine is an alter ego. She has allowed me to be able to be successful. She's allowed me to be an extrovert. She has allowed me to do the things I want to do that the introverted part of me is nervous or self-conscious about. So I'm the same kind of person, but I'm still two different people. And that is the case for, if you see anything on anybody's social media, it's curated. Yeah. It is what they want to show you.
Exactly. We're only showing the highlight reels. You're not getting...
Point, I'm not even showing the highlight reel. That's how much I'm gatekeeping my life, Brandy.
I've stopped... Part of me stopped posting a lot. Again, when people were saying like, oh, you think you're better and da-da-da. Oh, I don't have to share anything.
No.
It's
not the proof.
I don't...
Although I miss your stories. I like your stories. You do have good... Especially when you travel. Travel Brandy is one of my favorite versions of you.
Travel Brandy is my alter ego.
Travel Brandy is one of my favorite
She's
people.
my alter ego. Now, she won't be making as much of an appearance this year, unfortunately. 2025 was...
You did it.
She was out there. Yeah. We've got a couple of things, but I think that's my... Travel Brandy that's when I'm my most confident self. Is when I'm rolling my suitcase. As soon as... I don't know what it is. As soon as I park my car or get dropped off and start rolling that suitcase, the confidence, the peace that is over me.
I can handle anything.
I can do anything in life.
Even if I'm traveling for work.
I can do anything in life. When I travel for my conference, whole new world. What? I can do anything.
Anything.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I love it. That's my alter ego.
Travel Brandy is one of my favorites.
So I don't have anything booked till April. Paris Brandy was a good
Paris Cat was good too.
Paris Cat
was
good.
Champagne Cat, especially. Champagne Cat.
Ooh. It's a good time.
She didn't have a hangover because that's the good
stuff. It was the champagne.
It's the actual champagne,
not sparkling wine.
But we've had a great discussion, and I feel like we've led through things that have been really great. And I'm hoping that women can identify in things that we've gone through. I feel we've touched on some really good things.
Yes. I hope that if nothing else, someone watches this, listens to this, and they're able to take something, a nugget, right?
Take a nugget
from it.
Take what you need.
Take what you need from it. I really hope that for whoever watches, whoever listens, that you're able to hear something that resonates with you, that maybe you didn't think of, that just really speaks to your spirit and makes you sit back and think, right? Just like, oh, I never thought of that. And maybe you're the person who's doling out the insecurities and projecting. Maybe this will help you
is me.
Oh, I have been projecting.
Maybe there's going to be women that will approach women in a different way because of what we've talked about.
You will start approaching women as humans and not just baby incubators.
Maybe we'll be seeing women meet up at fences.
Bring the baked goods
and the garden
veggies and fruits to the fence. Meet me at the fence. That could be its own podcast. Meet me at the fence.
Or you know what? Bring a beverage and say here.
Bring a beverage.
Do whatever it is that you want to meet at the fence about.
May we welcome. Now, I will say this. Protect your space. Be open, but be firm.
Gatekeep what you need.
Gatekeep what you need, but also set your boundary.
Oh, boundaries.
Because
a really good one.
Every woman is not coming with good intention.
I hate so much in my adult woman life.
I hate to be that woman, but every woman's not coming with good intention. Nope. And I am very big on protecting my space, my peace, and also protecting, and I thought about this the other day, protecting what I give. I have found that a lot of people draw to me because of what I can do for them, what I can say to them, how I can encourage them. That's draining. If all you're doing is taking from me all the time and not pouring back into me, I don't want any parts of it.
You need to write me a manual on that too, please. Thank you.
I don't want any parts of it. It's draining. And this is 40 Brandy, right? Like,
well, maybe 40 Cat's gonna learn this.
Yeah,
She's got a few years yet.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't do that. you only want to be around me for what you can get out of me.
I have come to learn with friendships that have come and gone as much as you can. I did a lot of one-way streets for a very long time. And I will give you the shirt off my back. I'm an act of service is my love language. And that can get me into situations where I am giving and giving and giving and giving, and I don't realize until Alex is, wait, what happened? And he's like, no, that's not how that's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, so maybe 40 Cat will learn that. 40 Cat is seeing it now. She's starting to. She hasn't learned yet.
Every woman does not have good intentions. I've gotten so protective of my space.
Yeah.
I don't want you around me. I don't want you around me because I don't want you around my kids. Because if I'm building a village and I'm building community, it involves my family. And I am mama bear. You know that. I am mama bear when it comes to my kids. I don't care who you are. If you have ill intentions, you can't be around me.
Gotta go.
You can't be around me. Any.
Because building a community is also having other people show up for you, and you don't think if someone can show up for you, that you ain't in this community.
I just told him the other day, because there's some people that we know from years ago, whatever, and I was like, oh no. And he's like, why? I said, they're racist adjacent. And he said, what? I said, they may not be racist by definition, but they're way too comfortable with people who are. And I can't,
you associate yourself with
I can't around my black babies. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a hard no for me. There's no conversation that we can have. There's no fence. There's no fence that we're meeting at, because I've got these behind me and that's my priority.
And they're solid.
No, there's no fence. So that's what I'm saying. If you build the fence, meet at the fence, but make sure who you're meeting at the fence has the best intention with you.
Comes together.
It comes together. Don't just go sitting at the fence with anyone. Because
we're not saying just anyone.
Don't just meet anyone at the fence. Validate who you're meeting at the fence.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Validate who you're meeting. And if someone accepts it, awesome. If they don't, that ain't on you.
And
stop making yourself digestible. Grab your cup, because we're going to cheers to this. We're going to cheers.
Making yourself digestible. Let them choke.
Let them fucking choke.
Let them choke.
Let them choke.
Let them choke.
Let them choke. Do not make. Here's to not making ourselves digestible.
Yes.
To making other people choke on who we are.
Yes.
Being who we want to be.
Yes.
And also not judging others for who they are being and becoming.
Yes.
Here's women meeting at the fence.
Meeting at the fence. Yes. Oh, I love it.
This was actually turned out pretty good. Mine's empty. Yours isn't. I thought that was really good. Thank you. That was fantastic.